Hello fellow Minecrafters. Today I'm going to show you what I've been working on. I was trying to build a pyramid type of design with some villagers in it, and then of course right when I finished they changed all the rules about the villagers, so I had to redo it. So if you're playing in 1.8 Snapshot, you're going to want to check this out because I have a new villager system that's working. So if yours isn't, maybe it'll give you some idea. So in my design, the adult villagers are going to be at the top of your building. And I'm going ahead and organizing them into categories. So you can see I have one cleric so far. I've just gotten started, so it'll be fuller later. And then I do have a set of librarians. You can see I have one space for each village. And then if you look down below, you can see there's a hole in between each grouping of villagers. So it's two spaces for two villagers and then a hole in between each group. So admittedly, I am not super familiar with villager mechanics, but in setting up the door system, what I found worked was just going ahead and putting a roof on the very top of your pyramid. And then when you do, leave this one block lip. You can see that it's raised by one all around the perimeter. Then after that, you go inside, and there's going to be 4 different rows of doors. Also worth mentioning is that there is some empty space on the inside. You're going to want to light it so nothing spawns there. So now you've seen the setup above where the adult villagers live. I'm going to show you down below what happens when the babies fall through those drop points. So before, when we were looking at the adult villagers, we had 2 different blocks, one place for each villager. That's actually enough space for a baby to spawn on when you've traded with them to cause them to breed, as you'll learn about in Docm's video, or those guys' videos. So before, when we were up above with the adult villagers, we had 2 blocks and a villager for each block, with a space or a drop in between each grouping of 2. In that drop space, I didn't have it be 2 blocks tall because then the villagers would fall through, and I wasn't sure if the babies would be able to pass through just a 1 block height. So I used a slab so that it's 1.5 tall. That way when the baby spawns on one of the 2 villager blocks, which they can, they'll drop through down to this system you're seeing now, whereas the adults are forced to stay up where they are. So when the babies drop down the hole from above, you can see I've set up a network where we can catch them. And then these green blocks you're seeing are slime blocks, a new addition for 1.8. And it's great because I tried to use water in some versions, but with the 1 block high water, it seemed like some of my babies were drowning. With these blocks, it cushions their fall, but you don't have to risk any kind of damage or death from accident. So once you've collected some babies in there, I tend to like to let them grow up a little bit, and then you can peek in and see what they are for how you're going to organize them later for whatever you're going to use them for. But generally what I do is just continue the tube down, and I like to use rails and mine carts, just push them wherever they're going to go next. And then when you're done, you just seal it back up and wait for a new round of babies to come after you've been trading above, and the whole cycle repeats again. Alright everyone, I know this was just a teaser video. If you're interested in finding a whole tutorial for how to build this in detail, just let us know. We'd be happy to make one for you. Also, if you've seen anything else along the site, our different properties of interest, we'd be happy to make any kind of tutorials for that as well. We hope this video was interesting and inspiring, and thanks for taking a peek. Have a good day.